And Sarko the Edin albums are why nyina from psychology to Mache to Black Love near there. All my fans choose which amongst them is their favorite. And I know a throwback, and right Thursday into a throwback to let fans choose among which of his albums are their favorite and all-time best. And among for share varied opinions about the albums. And I think said they're dominating here. The post, no, they're dominating. I think Mary was in a comfortable lead. Yeah. And I don't know your take.
A classic album, Mary Street.
Mary?
Mary.
You, Mary for you.
Mary. Because
okay, so Sarko the
favorite song is there.
Yeah.
So
don't yeah.
Black Love. During that time, he came up to let us know that the target, is not really Ghanaian. So, it's still not popular up to now. This Okuti and San Wakas, hey, San will crowd. And when I'm share the Facebook videos, or the be to ourselves, oh, this song is really there and it's nice. And yet, you didn't get the popular songs on Black Love, sir. No pressure, so be a better three.
Okay.
Yeah. No pressure album so far. Donny Casper boy and said I'm popular. Donny Medical boy and said I'm popular. It's Rollies and Cigars and Donny Quisiata Coachella. They mean now because songs out there.
Gifty, as a lady, do you really get time to soak albums and which from Sarko now because
honestly, I always say so when it comes to music. I don't really have time to go into it and then from one track to the last track. Nah, I don't do that.
The Rapaholics and so no issue. Rapaholics
and no, I think Mary was taking a comfortable lead. Then yes, I think say Rapaholic, then Psychology.
Yeah.
Then and highest, I think
so.
But No Pressure was the least amongst there. I don't know why. Because it's a purely hip hop album and so it's endearing to a particular sect of music listening.
Some of us the expectations are not perform Sarko on No Pressure album. And some of the news they made around the album, it didn't really live up to expectations, sir. Because what we were expecting a lot, big collaborations. Because me, who will be our activating next level, not just in music, in life. To say Sarko did that. The transformation has been amazing. It has been fascinating to watch over the years. Transforming from phonetics. How or casa, delivery,
yes, for that
flow.
One.
Obai, say, Ubia, Krubia, Sebio, a crassy B, rapper B. So I say a boga more and a demo time. And they I graduated from Sa Abba Ubia as or Slay Charlie, that which is something else. Time twisting, giddy too. Or the other two for my commercial songs and hardcore. Abra still we can relate. Still, or you're very audible. The audibility. I mean the kind of transformation, and then when it is time to move up and change to a different market, he does it. Sad transformations this guy has gone through. So we were expecting the No Pressure album, making a case the No Pressure album they expect it on a Chris Brown B, on a Kanye be a fan of Eba because now you're who's on the Ace would have a track. I think about 5 years back we were expecting something bigger than what he showed us.
Well, talking about album there, we've been with I don't know who to say ambushed by one of my favorite DJs in the city, DJ Fine of Silver FM. Where they Ababetun conversation Abetun. I think he's part of the ideal people I can even talk to. And Fine, where they let me rub you in. I think at all to prove, but yesterday Sarko they share with the world all albums, and people they were posts. I don't know about you, but Sarko the album Ben I guess to you as a DJ I won't say my lifetime of my career as a DJ, this album is what a white man calls album body of work. And
I think that radio one year doing great job. The Sako dear, Juma wire the entire life. Sako dear Juma wire the entire life. I think that Mary album no na Echemipa.
What is it about Mary though? Wow, because everyone's also a lady post.
Yeah, Mary dear. Forget about a collaboration or Black Club near the but Mary and Casano, I think they are not depicted the image of the young Casa culture.
Okay.
Go ahead the way from lyrics, instrumentals, and said that something serious.
Yes, sir.
But we see you one after the other. I think that say this one is a high life. Ghanaian things, everything that depicts Ghana.
Who says Sako there on that body of work challenging Juana? Because he went out of the usual Sako there we all know to challenge himself. And Mary your favorite. And I say because it has a Ghanaian roots or something.
Yeah, Ghanaian roots, one thing. But don't say Sako there is trying to become a versatile.
Okay.
Or why we rather rap industry in Kakra. Or why no free her, no aba. Local Accra or why no call another international way. The answer and said about answer Mary now. It's a chere how or tear as a moving from Sako de names or a rapper.
Hardcore. No?
Yes, that's a
soft.
Yes, yeah, and the bass answer from one to the last track. Every lady be
features no gusto no say top notch.
Every lady be born you actually be ano.
Multimedia nyoma.
Yes.
But seriously, rapaholic.
And so a serious album. As we are not. It's a serious
First
album.
track, Word of God. Second, Sao Kodieno. Third, Warrior Song with
And then Adonai wasn't.
Adonai was a single. It didn't make it to any album.
Adonai was
a single.
Sir, Adonai was a part of the album because I saw your album and then the remix now also. Maybe we'll find out and see. It was on an album. Yeah, be our DJ Artist of the Year. Adonai was on it and all that. But all the same, I mean for Sacoholics and the nation, I mean Sako they know a throwback, and I think say Mary and the marketing. How different was Mary marketing? Because marketing wise, do you think is his most marketed album? Hype around it near that because me say make a hype there, then maybe say maybe I make us a rapaholic. And so Mary was more of the content than the marketing.
Yeah. And I think rapaholic the entire Okasane, the fact that to me the beginning of the rap the concert started with that album. So it has been the headline name for it's a mantra for years now. And it resonating well with you.
In the course of the week, Mokai said Maven's record at Don Jazzy Dano signing new artist artist no friend say Bayani. Yes. Na ye de ni enim senka record label de ye nim say artist ne na wura Don Jazzy office no de nyom ko cheche no ka say boss I beg goes to show me the way if you no sign me I die near the Don Jazzy ebie ye ni ema ye hu say wo as an upcoming artist ekwan a won so be for so ama attention about wo talent so it may interest you to know say Don Jazzy never received any material from the guy. He was rather scouting for talent and he saw the guy's page, how he has decorated his page and how he's putting himself out there and on no mom imboso guy and he said yo I want to sign you. It's the advice way Bayani na that so and now the advice with my upcoming artist says sometimes and yes open manager they be na was a one na mama for so boss to help me one kasa a kwan obefa so project who social media and artist bi wo ho no busa ni social media handle kura onim obi kura ni email GH mesa ba ye ukasa obi send the materials through email kura na obusa say omo GH mesa ano o sending we home office we Obin take his social media serious. Don Jazzy is schooling us how come he got attracted to Bayani's brander a man is sign. ABN Radio one on Facebook. Mombra now John Dazi a footwear or the two upcoming artists ne acquire a man he attracted to new signee or the nabab mavency. It's not always about you the artist chasing the record deals. Sometimes you put yourself or position yourself out there for the record label to sign you. And now make us say oh yeah, artist and train said they be na bloggers enka one seman sana when you're projection. Project yourself, be your own hype man, be your own blogger. You don't know who is watching. Artists be wo ho no man on one page cry no any content wo ho and so person who now create content around him man. ABN we on Facebook, Don Jazzy asema o catch upcoming artists and it reads, I say dear upcoming artists, from these 3 screenshots you can see that I reach out to Ira, Boy Spice and Bayani myself. I wouldn't have reached out to them if I didn't see a sample of what they can do on their Instagram pages. Let me hit the first paragraph again. I say, dear upcoming artists, from these 3 screenshots, you can see that I, Don Jazzy, reached out to Ira, Boy Spice, and Bayani myself. I wouldn't have reached out to them if I didn't see a sample of what they can do on their IG pages. For the Upton's time, showcase yourself on your page. I know it seems uncool to post a lot, but then again, you would be an uncool artist if it's only your family that gets to hear your beautiful music till you give up. Love from the Don. Obu ha o Philip Big say obe postu ne ho like o Philip say ja things that me good, people must know say me good, and I say me good na afina me be postu na me kancha amanfo say yo I am say or say okay underground no they own she ho eyi be say si volcano be ye be say si gravity side we bra so ube ko artist be page or no mu kra content ko be creating the page kra so and you don't support and for a whole John Zazi to say for the first time no and yes o ka say mombra number audition or no one can say scouting. So these are some of the ways you bait record deals to your brand as an upcoming artist, and this is what is coming from the camp of Don Jazzy and Bayani Asem. And see, Asem we been discussing it thoroughly for the Culture Sunday way, because we need to dissect this issue about branding and positioning yourself, preparation, meeting opportunity as a brand or as a creative. And I think that we reserve the details of the discussion to Sunday.